look at an artist, do you ever wonder if their drawings look bad? Fear not, because today I will be exposing myself. And trust me, some of these are not visually appealing. So, without further ado, let's get started. Now, are you ready or not? Because this is the monstrosity. Okay, we have a bunch of artworks, but the problem is that I don't have them organized. So it's not exactly the bundle that I'm going to show you. It's going to be my very first watercolor paintings, since as I told you, I am not very organized. But let's just start. So here is the first bundle, and I don't think I'll be able to cover every single bundle in one video, as that will be too long. And when you think about it, you will say, wait, Nigel, if this is your worst artwork, actually you're doing pretty well. But the catch is, wait, out of every single painting in this bundle, this is the best one. So you can see where this is already going. I'll be rating them out of 10. So actually, let's rate it in the last so you can see the actual improvement in my artwork. So as you can see, so this is the first artwork that I'm going to rate. And oh my god, what has happened to it? I mean, okay, I think I tried to use blue and other colors like green and blue so that the artwork looked more colorful. But anatomy wasn't really sticking, as you can see. And she looks sick. And no, not the sick in a good way, but the ill kind of sick. I mean, there's red, there's blue, there's yellow everywhere. Her eyes look so sunken that I might have. I mean, if I was to draw a sick person, this would actually be very well. So I'll give it a 5 as a neutral, since it is not very good, but if you think about sick, it isn't bad either. So this is a 5 out of 10. Now, the next one is actually really well. I watched a tutorial on how to paint before this, so it turned out really pretty. But as you'll see in each of my artworks, I don't draw anything below the neck. I don't know what obsession got over me, but you won't find many paintings where it will be under the neck. I will be drawing it. I just simply cut off the neck, as you can see. So this actually impressed me a lot. I really like this artwork. I just don't like that the nose is really wonky, and then there's like no eyelashes. I mean, men do have eyelashes. Okay, so that's the problem. I think this is a solid 7 or 6, 6.5 out of 7 out of 10. Yes, I think I'll go with 7 for this one. I'll just keep them in the side. Okay, so ready or not? Because actually, I think the good ones I've kept them like in opposite order. So the good ones are coming first. As you can see, this was actually a good one, and so was this. So actually, I think it's gonna get worse by the moment. So be ready for it. Okay, as you can see, I really tried to use the black pen over here. And okay, so this is one of my very few drawings, maybe, or maybe it's not, I don't know. But I actually drew the sweater or whatever it is. But as you can see, I suck at anatomy. I think this was the most accurate one out of everything. So yeah, as you can see, the lips are too thick and the teeth. I mean, just look at these teeth. How can you like, these look like cavities at this point. The eyes look a little small, and as you can see, I seriously did not know how to draw curls. I mean, look at this. I just took some white and I just blobbed them everywhere. Okay, so let's move on. But wait. I forgot to rate this. And I think I'm regretting rating this a 5. So actually, let's degrade it to, I think, 3.5. I don't know where I got the 5 from. Anyways, so this is really bad. I don't like the curls. But the coloring is really nice. I mean, you can see the rich brown and then the matte lipstick. So it looks really well. And then there's the clothing. I just hate the curls. So maybe we'll rate this a 5. Yes, I think a 5 is good for this. The next one is going to be terrifying. Take a guess. Take a guess at what it could be. This monstrosity. I don't think you guessed it, but if you did, that's actually impressive. But this is Joy from Inside Out. I saw this YouTuber, I don't remember the name, but she was like making all the emotions as humans. So I tried it myself. And this is how it went. The teeth. You can just look at it. I think I saw a video talking about how you do the teeth, and I made it like this. And I regret doing it. I mean, there's like hair in front of her eyes. And like that, I sort of made an aura around her or something that is yellow to express the joy. But I don't like the yellow color that I used over here. I like that I was experimenting with colorful hair, and this turned out to be better than other black or dark hairs that I have colored. But the eyes, as you can see, they're like eyes should be placed like this, the two tips of my finger, and she's like this. So it looks like she's pointing on the opposite directions, and then there's a weird blob of nose and a weird smile. You look at the smile. This is too weird. I think this was like one of the very few times that I drew somebody happy or showing the teeth. But okay, wait, I forgot to rate it. This is a 3 out of 10. I mean, it's a hard pass. What is this monstrosity? I have no idea. And the next one is rather submissive. Like, I mean, look at the hand, the size of the hand. Your hand is not supposed to be from your chin to your eye. I mean, you can see how well I was doing in anatomy, and I refused to watch any tutorials on how to do anatomy. So as you can see, everything happened because of that. And I think I think I saw a trick where you use like colored pencils instead so that your pencils don't show up when you use the watercolors. And I think I did it, but with black. As you can see, the signature is also in colored pencil. I think I did much better on the hair than this one, but I really did not do well with the anatomy. And as you can see, I used too much yellow, I think. I mean, you can look at her ear. It's like really weird, mulchy green shade rather than yellow. I like the pink over here, but this yellow-green color, this isn't really right. So I think because of the anatomy, I'm going to give this a 4 too. Oh, I don't think many of these are even crossing 5 at this point. Okay, so this one is a little weirder, okay? Much better than this one, as you can see. I like the pinkish glow on the face. So this is, of course, going to be above 3, I can tell you that. But as you can see, I just, I don't think you've noticed one thing. Joy has no eyebrows. She is eyebrowless. I just tend to forget that people have eyebrows. I just do. I don't think there's many in this bundle, but there are bundles where I just forget. And that's the case that happened over here. As you can see, the eyebrows aren't matching the hair color. That's because I forgot to add the eyebrows. So when I was photographing this and being happy that I made it so well, I realized there was no eyebrow. So I think I took a marker or something and then I just splat over it like that. Or maybe it was just black paint because I was tired of doing this drawing again and again. So yeah, that's a con of my drawings. I just tend to forget that eyebrows exist. Anyways, you can really see the jawline being heart-shaped. I think that was the reference. It was rather close to a heart shape, so I think I leaned too much into that. And the hair is a weird blob, but I like the way I colored it. So this is a 5. It's really neutral because the anatomy isn't good, but the coloring personally the coloring is good. Because I don't think you can see it in the camera, but it's giving a red tint. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, I drew Joy, I painted her. But I could never stop there, could I? That's not what I would do in 2024. So this is sadness. Okay, so sad. Okay, there's no tears as you can see. Okay, so I mean when I was coloring this, the paper could not handle the amount of water that I used. So as you can see, there's a weird scratching kind of texture to it when you touch it. Like as you can see, I think I can take it off. I think I can take this. As you can see, it's just ripping off the paper. And there's no tears in her eyes. I don't know about sadness, but I think she would probably cry because if the strand of hair is inside of your eye, like near your eyes and not outside of your glasses, it's gonna sting, right? But the one thing that I liked about this is the blue hair and how I managed to put it the way that I put. But I think I should have shown the ears at least one of the sides. I didn't even do that for Joy. And I just noticed it. Just like in Joy, I completely forgot the eyebrows. I forgot it in this too. Because as you can see, if I'm using a straight out of the tube, very dark blue or any color, it's probably because I forgot the eyebrows and now I'm doing it. And as you can see, the nose, I didn't do it well. And I really didn't draw any eyelashes. It was just the structure of an eye, and that's all. So anyways, let's move on. And as I have shown sadness and joy, anger deserves a mention too. Okay, it actually went better than most of my artworks that are in this bundle. And okay, I just took a sneak peek of what's in the bundle, and there's 3 more left, and one of them, I warn you, is horrifying. So as you can see, I did a better job with the teeth over here, and I took a Pinterest reference of an angry face, and I just put that into anger. But as you can see, there's a core mistake that I made in making him human, and that is I made his face so circular. As you can see, anger has a more rather square or rectangular like structure. His whole face and his whole structure is like that. But you can see this is really curved. I mean, she has a longer face than anger. This was supposed to be the complete opposite. She was supposed to be more rounder, but he is the rounder one. So I did not like it, and as you can see, I really loved to play with black pen. As you can see, there's a lot of black pen magic going on. Me trying to shade in after coloring, a lot of stuff. But I really think I did better with the wrinkles. But when you focus on it and realize that how bad the wrinkles look, you can't unsee it, alright? I know you can't. Okay. So I think this is going to be a 6 out of 10. I really like this. I just hate that this is circular. And did I rate her? I don't know if I rated her or not. So let's just move on. Okay, so this is the one before the horrifying one. And she's got a long face. I have a singular question from the past myself. Where is her updo? Isn't there supposed to be an updo? I mean, if she has hair and it looks like it's tied up, then why can't I see the hair in the back even if it's tied up? Since this is a long neck, there's supposed to be even a bit of the hair that should have been visible. But it's not. And I think I got tired of making eyes, so I just closed them in this one and in the first one that I showed you. Yes, this one. Okay, this is actually traumatizing to look at, not gonna lie. Like, look at the roots of the hair. What is that? I don't know myself what I have created, but the one I'm about to show you next is an absolute monstrosity. So let's just read it quickly and move on to that. So, a long face, small lips. I think this had a better anatomy than most. I just don't like the thick neck of this, but we can assume that people have thick necks. So this is going to be, I think, a 5 out of 10. I think I used white, so I don't like it. I don't like that there's no hair visible. So this is going to be a 5 out of 10 too. Now, are you ready or not? Because this is the monstrosity. Okay, hear me out. I tried to create a laughing face. a girl, a young girl who was happy. I tried to create that, and I think this is an evil demon. She looks like a sleep paralysis demon at this point. Just look how desaturated she is. If I bring it closer, it looks so yellow. And then there's her teeth, like literal a heart shape. That's a heart shape. And then as you can see, her hair. It looks so untidy instead of naturally flowing. It's like a heap of hair that was never washed from birth. This is an absolute monstrosity with the thick neck and the weird mouth opening. This is no sign of happiness. And actually, now that I think about it, I did a better job at joy. I think that joy was better at happiness, and I don't want to see this thing ever again. Ever. I mean, I'm just removing it. This is a minus 10 out of 10. You get it? Minus 10. Okay, so what I showed you in the first place. This was, I think, the best one out of all. I think anger was good too. And then there was this guy who was good too. But I think you can see it in the camera, I think. But the texture of this one is really well done. I think I forgot the eyebrows in this one too. Or maybe I messed them up. I don't remember. But I liked how I actually used colors. There's red, there's pink, there's a little blue or darkness, there's brown, and it looks really beautiful. It's just the hair that doesn't look nice. The hair just looks like it's weird. Let's just say it weird. And I really like the beige color that I gave around her. It's like an aura, but it looks really well. And I like the dress that I gave her. I really enjoyed painting this. And as you can see, I've tried sort of line art, and I really enjoyed it since it looks really well. So I think this one is a 7.5 out of 10. And well, that is it for today's video. I think this is all the artworks that I want to show you. And as I told you, this one was the best out of every verse one that I did in 2024. And don't you worry, because there's a lot more of these. This is just the first bundle. I've got another bundle of 2024, and then there's a lot of 2025 too, and the 30 days of gouache painting series. I also have that. But those some looked rather beautiful. I mean, at least better than this monstrosity. So, yeah, I hope you weren't traumatized by her face. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.